Hello again, guys. This is English class with teacher Dalis. Welcome, everybody. Uh, Today's class, we're going to talk about the passive or passive voice. But, usually what we study at the beginning of every English course, or maybe the most common ways we create and make sentences, is using the active voice. Okay. But now we're going to talk about the passive voice. What is the difference between active and passive? Um, what is passive voice? And what is the structure of this passive voice? Those are some of the things that we're going to study in today's class. Okay, so what is the passive voice used for? Well, the passive voice is used to show interest in the person or object that experiences an action rather than the person or object that performs the action. In other words, the most important thing or person becomes the subject of the sentence. Okay, what is the main difference here with active voice? When we're talking about active voice, we pay attention, or the most important thing is that someone is doing something. And when we're talking about passive voice, what we care is that something is being done. Okay. By whom? Well, we don't know, but maybe it's important, maybe it's not important, but we care about the action more than the person who makes the action, the person who do the action. Okay, so here we have active versus passive. In the active voice, the subject acts upon its verb. For example, the dog chases the ball. Okay, we have the dog, it's our subject. We have chases, which is the verb, and we have the ball, that is the object in this case. When we go and we change that sentence to passive voice, well, we have that the subject receives the action from the verb. So the ball is being chased by the dog. We have that something is being done. What is being done? Well, the ball is being chased. By whom? Well, by the dog. So we're basically saying the same. We are describing the same situation, but we are having a slight, a little difference when we're using active and passive. It's about the importance of the subject. Okay, we can see the structure of an active sentence and a passive sentence. Well, a passive voice construction contains a form of the verb to be or to get plus a past participle of a transitive verb. Okay, so we have subject verb object, that is the most common structure we have studied for several classes. We have she was singing a song. We had the subject, she. We had the verb, was singing. And we have the object. What was she singing? Well, she was singing a song. Now, when we change that sentence to passive voice, our object becomes our new subject. Okay, a song. Now we have verb, but we need to have the verb to be in the same tense we have the active sentence. Our active sentence in the first one, she was singing a song, is in past continuous. We have was, that is the verb to be in past, and we have singing, that is the gerund, a verb with ing. So it's past continuous. What is the form of the verb to be in past continuous? Was, been. Okay, so we have a song was been, but where is the verb now? Well, our verb needs to be in past participle. And when we're talking about verbs, I mean the main verb in passive voice sentences, the main verb is always in past participle. The one that changes is the verb to be. Okay? The verb to be is in the same tense like the original sentence, which was in active voice. Okay? So a song was being sung by her. Structure, subject, was being, verb in past participle plus by plus object. Some people call by object the agent because it's the person who makes the action. Okay. We have here also the use of by. Well, as I was describing before, the agent. If we want to say who or what performs the action while using the passive voice, we use the preposition by. When we know who performed the action and are interested in him, it is always better to switch to the active voice instead. It's like I said at the beginning of the class, if the most important thing is the subject, it's better if we use active voice. But if the most important thing is the action, we can use passive voice. Okay, so we had the movie E.T. was directed by Steven Spielberg. Okay, and well, we have some exercises here. Just identify the following sentences and check the correct box. We have four sentences and you have to identify if they are active voice or passive voice. Take 1 minute to solve it and unpause the video to see the answers. Okay, we have the first sentence. Shoes should be removed before entering the house. Shoes should be removed. We had verb to be, should be, and we have past participle, removed. Okay, we don't have nobody, we don't have anybody removing the shoes. So we don't have a subject per se, like an active voice. We don't have someone making the action. This sentence is passive. The second sentence, our community loves salsa dancing. Well, we have a subject, our community. We have an action, loves. Who is doing that action? Our community. So it's active voice. Also, we don't have a verb to be. We need a verb to be to have a passive voice. So, will we be visited by Ajani today? This is passive voice. We have verb to be in future. Will we be? Will be. And we have visit in past participle. Visited. So, will we be visited by Ajani today? That's passive voice. My car has been stolen. We know what happened and we know what is being stolen or what has been stolen, but the action is steal. We don't know who steal it. We don't know that. We don't know who stole the car. So we don't have the person doing the action. We have the object receiving the action, which is the car. So my car has been stolen is passive voice. Okay. And well, we have some exercises here. This is some homework for you to practice. Take your time to do it. We have four sentences. My father built his house. The dog chases the ball. That is, well, we already studied that before. She's helping my sister, and someone has made a mistake. We have four sentences which are in active voice. They have a subject, they have a verb, and they have an object. We need an object to change those sentences to passive voice. If we don't have an object, we won't be able to change those sentences to passive voice. Okay, so four sentences, homework for you. pretty simple. If there's something you don't understand, just contact me using the comments of this video, using the Google Classroom, using my WhatsApp number. Well, you have several ways to contact me, and I'll be glad to help you. Okay? And well, that's all the class for today. I hope you had enjoyed it. And well, thank you for being here and see you next time. Bye bye.